The third BIMSTEC summit is all set to begin in Myanmar's new capital Naypyidaw, and with me is India's Foreign Secretary Sujata Singh. Ma'am, welcome to Doordarshan News. Ma'am, our first question is, BIMSTEC as a grouping we know is a collection of South Asian countries and Southeast Asian countries, but what is the grouping all about?
Well, the secret to understanding BIMSTEC lies in the title, the Bay of Bengal Multi-Sectoral Initiative on Technical and Economic Cooperation. So this brings together 5 countries from the South Asian region plus 2 countries from the Southeast Asian region, all focused on the Bay of Bengal. And it seeks to promote connectivity, it seeks to promote trade, it seeks to promote investment, it seeks to promote people-to-people contacts amongst the 7 countries that are members of BIMSTEC, the Bay of Bengal Multi-Sectoral Initiative.
Ma'am, what's the role of India in this grouping, and how helpful it will be for India as a part of this grouping economically, culturally, socially and all that?
The Bay of Bengal initiative is an extremely important initiative for all the countries, and especially as far as India is concerned, which is why we have been playing a lead role. We have been playing a pioneering role in bringing about this particular regional organization. You see, we have a vital stake in ensuring growing trade and connectivity along our bordering countries. And if you look at the implications of BIMSTEC, the Bay of Bengal initiative, for our eastern states and for our northeastern states, it is extremely important. And with what is happening in Myanmar right now, as far as the opening up of Myanmar to foreign investment, to trade, and the implications this has for our northeastern states and for the development of our northeast. So this is why it has a very important role to play, and the connectivity from Myanmar, Thailand through northeastern India to Bangladesh and vice versa, which leads on to Bhutan and to Nepal, and the important role played by Sri Lanka in the context of the Bay of Bengal initiative. So you can imagine the kind of potential it has and the openings that it will give rise to in the days and the months to come.
Ma'am, my third question is on the fact that talking about the agenda this time around at the third BIMSTEC summit, what is the agenda and what are the key points where deliberations will take place?
Well, one of the most important outcomes of this summit is that we now have a permanent secretariat, which is going to be set up in Dhaka, as well as some very important centers that are going to be operationalized. We have an energy center and we have a weather and climate center. The weather and climate center is ready to be launched. So this is where India is taking the lead and where we hope that all the BIMSTEC countries will benefit.
Ma'am, my last and final question is, there will be a number of bilaterals. So Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh will be meeting the Bangladeshi counterpart, the Nepalese counterpart and Sri Lankan counterparts. Can you confirm this, and is there any other bilaterals lined up?
He will be having bilaterals with all his counterparts, which is the manner in which it should be, because they're all very important countries for us, being our neighboring countries. He will be having bilaterals with all his counterparts.
Okay, thank you so much. So the BIMSTEC summit all is set to begin, and that was the Foreign Secretary talking exclusively to Doordarshan News with camera person Puran Chandra Joshi. This is Siddhant Sibal, DD News, Naypyidaw, Myanmar.